With your Friday, April 1 evening newscast, my name is Josh Van Slegman. Good evening and thank you for joining us. Let's get to the news in details. Given the government's intention to develop the Stabroek Block's significant oil resources, U.S. Ambassador to Guyana, Sarah Ann Lynch, advised that the authorities adopt international standards and best practices to guard against the risk associated with unmitigated oil spills. With respect to our question on how Guyana can go about demanding insurance for oil spills, drawing on the lessons of the USA, the envoy said every company has its own rules and regulations. As such, it is hard to give a generalization there. Be that as it may, she did note that each company in the USA has very strict rules to follow about what insurance they carry, so should something happen in their industry, they are covered. And moving on. When a commercial discovery is made, one of the next crucial steps from an oil and gas company seeking to produce and sell the produce involves defining a field development plan. This document provides key information about the geology of the field, the commerciality of the oil find, and steps to be taken to prevent a blowout or similar mishap, along with all the associated costs to extract and produce that oil. Various arms of the government, such as the Environmental Protection Agency, examine this document and ensure that the requisite proactive measures are in place and that the data provided is accurate and the costs of production are outlined as not inflated. Meanwhile, an automated tolling system that the government paid some $15 million to set up at the Demerara Harbour Bridge will assist in reducing the traffic congestion around the area. At least this is the view of the General Manager of the Demerara Harbour Bridge, Wayne Watson. This investment means that commuters will no longer have to stop and wait to pay their tolls at the bridge. Watson said that commuters will pay their toll via a radio frequency identification tag, but first they will be registered to a database linked to a mobile money account. A tag will be placed on their vehicles, and while approaching toll stations on the eastern side of the bridge, tag scanners will scan the tag and toll fees will be deducted automatically from their mobile money account. We continue with the news. Corruption is in the petroleum sector not just among license rights and holders, but among their partnering subcontractors and suppliers. That's why the National Resource Governance Institute has encouraged Guyana and other oil-producing states to have rigid oversights over these companies. NRGI articulated that large oil, gas, and mining projects are usually associated with a few big names such as Shell, ExxonMobil, Rio Tinto, among others, and said that these are right holders and companies that receive license from host governments to extract resources. NRGI pointed to corruption risk in the operations of suppliers, including bribery, favoritism, and state capture. The non-governmental organization listed some key examples of corruption cases involving suppliers. Some of these suppliers are even in the receipt of the contract for works to be done in Guyana. They are ExxonMobil subcontractors like Siphon and SPM Offshore. Leader of the People's National Congress Reform, Aubrey Norton, said that his party should be ready in 2 weeks to mount legal challenges to the controversial Natural Resource Fund NRF Act and the appointment of Clifton Hicken to the post of Acting Commissioner of Police. The NRF bill, which was passed last December, attracted a lot of attention owing to the government's dominance on the board as well as other key communities. Civil society group had expressed concerns over the rushing of the NRF bill, which they claim appeared to have given more control to the government and less oversight. Meanwhile, regarding the acting top cop, Norton said that the opposition will be challenging Hicken's appointment on several grounds, one being that he's not qualified for the post. Norton said that when considering qualification for the top cop, one assumes that these positions have a minimum requirement qualification. He said it becomes an issue when people it becomes an issue when people senior to Hicken with the requisite qualifications are sidelined. And with that, we've come to the end of your evening newscast on Kaieteur Radio 99.1 and 99.5 FM. My name is Joshua Van Slackman on behalf of the news and technical team, wishing you and your family a great remainder of your Friday evening, encouraging you to practice social distancing, and of course, coming up at just about 19 hours 20, it will be time for a live edition of The Glenn Lal Show.
And that's the news of the moment. Remember to get the full details of